Long day lay me low. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving it, so all you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and
believe me, curve back in the building, just about to blow the roof off. I was on the topic like dreams, when you sleep, it's like daydreams, wet dreams, same thing, get it? Bring that reality to fine print with it, to capture this moment, cause forever I will own it.
Yo, hey, what's up? Oh, and I'm getting a phone call. Yeah, very professional. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, So, welcome everybody. What's up, Past Master Dan? Saw you. That's me. You're above me. What's up, man? Saw you while I was pinning that tweet. Pinning the link for Frog G in the description. Just pinning it in the chat. So what's going on, Past Master? Thank you for swinging by. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just told him I'd call him back like an hour. This is going to be a short stream. Talking Frog G. Talking also what's going to be possibly available on the art auction. Going to ramble a couple minutes here for, see if anybody's going to come in. I know you have Peter Sameti's doing his art auction at the Alterna art auction. So yeah. And hey, people can catch the replay too, so that's fine. This is not going to be an insanely long one. I didn't send the link out to like any of the other people, which I probably should. But like I said, this is going to be brief. Maybe an hour, maybe less. So when you bring people in, streams tend to go a little bit longer, and I'm trying to confine this to unless that's a message. I do have to check those if they come in, because it might be like Ink or somebody or Frog saying, hey, let me in too. So yeah, Frog G, everybody. Link is pinned in the chat as well as in the description below. So if you're watching, and if you're watching on the replay, make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Yeah, so Frog G, Voodoo Gods and Magic is an epic of a young man who gets turned into a frog by a voodoo priestess, gets sent on a mission by death to win back his humanity and get back to the woman he loves. It's an all ages fable. I think Spots might have messaged me. Maybe he wants in. It's an all ages fable. It's a fun. Maybe he didn't. He just liked it. Okay. I don't know if he wants to come in. I'll ask him. I'm going to tell him it's going to be short though. I'm going to tell him it's going to be short. All right. You want to join? Only going to be a short one. And I know Frog is... It's noon where Frog's at. I'll send it out to Frog G. Alright. I'll send it out to Frog G. Alright. Like I said, entertaining yourselves. Here, let me play the trailer again. I'll play the trailer again for the masses. Here you go.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this, so all you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work.
Yeah, got toasty in here. Got a little warm. I take my hat off. Yeah. So yeah, Frog G, Epic Past Master. Well, you're the only one watching, I think. All right. Let's see here. Let me try to read your comments since you're the only one here. All right, let me get on some kind of something that'll maybe help this out. And it didn't really. Oh, turn up the volume? Guess I'm not deaf. After all, you had your volume turned down. Yeah, volume helps, I guess, if you really want to hear what I'm saying. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's a fable. It's a fable in lore. You're right. Yeah. You sound suspicious like 5G. Yeah, well, since nobody knows what 5G even is, because it never works anyway, how do you go? Okay, yeah, you got 4G and you got 5G. Nobody knows the difference because they still work all the same. Actually, I think I have worse ever since 5G came out and my old phone had 4G and it was better. Whatever. Frog G, Voodoo Gods of Magic, yes. He gets sent on a mission by Death himself to regain his humanity. He wants to get turned back into a human to get back, his life and the woman that he loves, his girlfriend. Here's some of the pages, kind of. It's promo pieces, but now I have who's texting? I'll tell you what. This is the busiest I've ever been in my life. This is the busiest I've ever been in my life. I think my nephew just texted me. No, okay. It's somebody. It's my friend, but she'll have to wait. So here's some promotional material. I mean, they are pages that are in the book that I drew. This one here, I do have to redraw it. We're gonna redraw it. Ink's gonna recolor it. We know we can do better. So I want the metamorphosis to change, or her changing to look a little more grotesque almost, or because she's changing to her other form, her other voodoo priestess form. She's a young, beautiful woman. Concentrate, Willow. And then here you have Death. Pardon me. He's got like moth wings and then like bat wings that are translucent with like skulls on them. He's dope. And his eyeballs come out. He has like eyeballs kind of for teeth, and then they kind of come out in strains like look everywhere. So yeah. And then he's talking to Frog G in this page, and then this piece here. This is one page really. I'll show this in a minute. I'll show the line art for this. And you got Frog G attacking Cernunnos, the main bad guy. Yeah. So it's going to be a fun epic adventure. Business is booming. Welcome, and if I think it's the first time I've seen you, hit the subscribe button if you like it. Thank you, I appreciate that. I grow the full thing out in the winter, and then when it gets warm, I tend to shave it. Welcome to the channel. So and sign up for Frog G if you want, if you like it. Pale Rider, what's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah, business as usual. Business is booming. Business is booming. I'm glad business is booming. Business should be booming. Business should be booming for the indie comics scene and the CG scene as well. Because comics really aren't booming, but they are over here. So yeah, this is a fun all ages tale, fantasy, superhero like. You got Spider-Man meets Hellboy. It's a fun, exciting adventure, and we think Inkspots and I both think, and Frog G too, that you guys are gonna love it. Inkspots is actually he's putting together quite a few of the storylines and concepts, and we bounce off of each other, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Maybe we do this, we do that. But he's really getting to the story part of it. Conceptually, I want to start writing because if you sign up on the mailing list, everybody gets the first 6 pages, 6, 7 pages, lettered, written and lettered. So you get the first like 6, 7 pages of the story. So you'll get that before we go live, or maybe like a couple weeks before we go live, to see if it intrigues you. And there are other perks to sign up for the mailing list as well. You have one thing is really good is the wallpapers. Okay, he's at breakfast. He always stop eating. Yeah, I'm fat. Okay. He's actually losing weight. So yeah, I kind of want to. We're gonna have it lettered. I'm gonna write it and then send it to Inkspots. I know he wants to have a hand in the writing as well. So, but that way we can both be heads on in that. And then we'll send out a high-res PDF for all of the mailing lists. Plus, like I said, you're gonna have other incentives, the wallpapers every month that we're in pre-launch. You will get a wallpaper. Last month one went out, so if you sign up now, you won't get that one, but you'll get the one that's coming out at the end of this month. And you also get a discount. There's going to be a secret perk. It'll have discounts to the to the tiers. You also get an all foil trading card. So there's a lot of incentives for signing up. Also, if you're an artist out there and you love Frog G, and if you sign up on the mailing list and do some fan art, you get a chance to win a free book. So there's even if you back it or don't back it, you can get a free book. Yeah, Silvar, what's up, man? How you doing, friend? Good to see you. Yeah. Dean, how are you, sir? How are you? Welcome. Everyone, go follow Dean. Go follow Dean on Twitter. Great artist. Comics mate. A friend from Australia. Yeah, one of our friends from Australia. So, yeah. Yo, Mo Biggs, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Oh, and I didn't want to miss out on Alex VRB. I almost missed you, man. And if you're new to the channel, you're watching on a thing, the replay, and you see the chat, but you see me not. I try to say hi to everybody who comes in. I try. I do have bad vision, so glasses don't always help. So yeah, but I don't always read what they say, but I try to highlight it. Anyway, so not only am I, we're talking Frog G, obviously. I mean, I've been talking about it through live streams and Twitter and everything like that off and on. And most people who do follow me know. And if you don't know me, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Links are in the description below for me, Inkspots, and Frog G as well. So you will get some great content there. And so, where was I? With Frog G, we're talking about it. Not just that. I'm going to show off some artwork that will also be available. We have the Red Valkyrie Underground art auction coming up June 9th, 3 weeks away. So I will be auctioning off for the first time. There will be some Frog G art auctioned off. Actually sold off. I don't think we've sold any Frog G stuff yet. I might have sent some sketches to somebody at one point. This is definitely going to be the piece that we're starting off with. This is the line art. I just posted this in Twitter, by the way, with a watermark over it. So the reason for that is I didn't want they could screenshot it, but they'll have the watermark over it. They save it. The watermark will be over it. I don't think anybody's going to try to go in there and take out that watermark in Photoshop just to have it as a wallpaper. But that's why. But this is the line art for the next wallpaper coming up at the end of this month. So Inkspots is gonna color this. And what Inkspots does is, as you saw, I should have pulled him up. I'm an idiot. I could maybe pull something up real quick, but he'll put something in the background. Like he'll totally color up the background. There might be a monster back here. There might be an environment. He might put a forest. I don't know. So I like to leave empty space for ink to really play with and have fun, because this is my playground. Drawing Frog G or drawing like the weird Spider-Man type. It's like his webbing in a way. It's a rope, but it's the rope that ignites the cable that ignites the light, his work light. So yeah, but so Inkspots will go in, color up the background. I mean, he colors Frog G too, but he'll you know, he'll put in what he wants, and so we bounce these off each other. So yeah, but this will be the first ever piece I'll be auctioning off for Frog G. So yeah, June 9th, 11 to 2 a.m. Eastern. That's when I'm on. Sorry about that. There's my friends. That's why it's also going to be short. I'm pretty busy today. Plus, I'm going to be drawing the other page of Frog G. So yeah, first time I'm ever auctioning off Frog G stuff. So you're going to want to not miss that. Now, we are having on the art auction during that time slot. There's a lot of great artists that are going to be on. So you know, check their stuff out. We got the people that I know of anyway. There's going to be more, but you got Shelby Robertson, you got Christopher John, you got you got me, and you got Kenneth Rocafort. Just 11 to 2. So it's heavy hitters. There's more heavy hitters too. I think there's. I don't know if it's full yet. I don't know if all 8 slots are taken. And I'm gonna jump in the chat real quick. See if I can see if anybody. See if I can see. We're gonna see if we can see. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can see any questions. I'm gonna go backwards or new people. I thought the tool bag was the same as tea bag. No, it's not. That's not. I don't know. Shadowhawk, what's going on, man? How you doing, friend? Yo, Michael T, what's going on, man? I think Michael T is in the afternoon auction. What did Pill Rider say? You miss all the best stuff. Yeah, Shadowhawk. I want to see what Pill Rider had said. Is this what? You and Sugar Chris. Okay, yeah, cool. I'm glad you guys are talking in the chat. You know, listening to my ramblings, you can get a little bored, I guess. But yeah, cool beans. Yeah. Adam, go at him. Yeah, you got Michael T. All right, so the one Silver. Okay, I thought I said skits. I don't want to miss anybody. Like I said, you know, you're here, you're watching. Thank you very much. All right, so now that's definitely going to be in the auction. I'm going to show off a lot of the other Frog G stuff. All right, that'll be in the auction. This might be an add-on incentive, you know, to see if people. This was drawn by Inkspots. Now, Inkspots is he pencils, inks. You know, I mean, its same name is Inkspots. He's very good, and this is the first ever drawing of Cernunnos, the main bad guy in Frog G. So this might get tossed on as an incentive for that bigger piece. You know, if you know, let's say the bigger piece is like at 80, and I'm like, well, hey, if it reaches 120, I'll throw this in too. So yeah, Inkspots drew this. This is an original Inkspots, so you can you know, get an original from the colors, and he colors digitally. So, oh, pardon me. Sorry, it's Smoothie King. He colors digitally, so majority of the time. The cover for Frog G, he's going to color Frog and then do a high-res print of that, and then he's going to do some acrylic painting and stuff like that in the background. So you're going to have kind of 2 original pieces of the cover on the campaign for Frog G. You're going to have my line art, and then you're going to have Inkspots, you know, traditional, you know, mixed media colors. So yeah, so Inkspots does do great color work traditionally, but this is a like I said, this is a pen and ink version, and that's the first ever drawing of Cernunnos. So yeah, so now if things go well, if Frog G, the first thing, does well, I'm going to do more. We're going to do more Frog G for the auction. If it doesn't do gangbusters, because we got a lot of heavy hitters on there, we got a lot of great talent. So if you know, people are like reserving their stuff for maybe, you know, Christopher John, you know, we understand, and so I'll if they're doing that, I'll veer more towards like just my stuff, my sketches, and get people some good quality artwork that's at a lower price, because that's the whole reason why I want to do it, is to get that stuff so into other people's hands. Now, the reason why I was like, well, wait, Jason, why are you going to sell Frog G stuff if you want a lot of money? Well, we're raising money for a variant cover artist. We want somebody kind of nobody has. We don't want I'm friends with a lot of great artists. Some of them appear in a lot of campaigns. We're trying to get somebody really hasn't yet, somebody that's a name and high quality. So we're raising money for that, so we can pay them. And so that's why, usually my mindset going into these auctions is quality illustrations at a low end price. So usually they're sketches, but every now and then I will toss up like a high end piece, but just for fun, or for the people who want like an original absolute page or something. But so if the Frog G piece goes well, and people are like, yes, we want more Frog G art. We want the originals for Frog G. We want the concepts. There won't be any pages, but there'll be a lot of the promo art and concept art, the first original stuff that we did. So it's kind of like an earlier stage of Frog G's stuff, which you're going to want because it's the early stuff. So if they do well, I have the other wallpaper from last month. So this is that one. I might go with this one. I have a lot of pieces, so I don't know how many we'll get to, 3 or 4. So yeah, so this was the other Ink Spots I colored it. So if you got this wallpaper, you bid, you can win the original art. If Frog G does well, if not, I'll be doing my own thing, and I'll show us. Like here's one. I don't know how this creeped in. Man, there's nothing. Okay, this is safe. Like here's a sketch that I did. So this, I probably would start off at like 40, or 30 or something like that. So this is a sketch that I did. Now that's if Frog G doesn't do well. That's not to say this wouldn't be as an incentive. Maybe like I'll do another, any more Frog G stuff here I can show you. So like let's say Frog G does well. We do more Frog G stuff. I'll be like, okay, well I'll add this one in, and then I might be like, okay, well this hits 100. All right, well if it gets to 140. I'll throw in the sketch in, so that's where kind of that might play off too. But, so like this is another one I would love to put in. This is the first fight, first encounter really Frog G has with Cernunnos. And this was a fun piece to do. And these are all colored up by Ink Spots. If you follow Ink Spots on Twitter, you'll see these, as well as me. I share out his colored tweets, but, so yeah, so this might go in there. This was fun. These are all pen and ink, by the way, dip pen. So that one was all pen and ink. Pretty sure. Yeah, I feel the texture. I think, or down here is definitely. I thought I did use microns at some point. I might have. I don't know. Maybe it's mixed media. So yeah. So, and then here's another Cernunnos. This is the first Cernunnos that I drew. So this one I would love to put in too, because you got all these skulls down here and they're fun to do. So like if Frog G does well, this might be up there, so no, that's not to say I don't have other stuff of my own. So those are 3 pieces, or there's 4 pieces there, of Frog G. That's, like I said, this is the first ever time we'll be selling Frog G artwork outside of the campaign. It might be the only time for now. The next art auction won't be for, I think, 3 months after this one. So we'll be live by then in the campaign. And we will have original Frog G artwork pages up. So, yeah. But, you're going to want to, June 9th, 11 to 2 a.m. That's when I'm on Red Valkyrie. Savages. Bunch of savages in this town. Yeah. So you're gonna want to tune into those. And like I said, I do have my own artwork that I will put up if Frog G doesn't do well. What's going on, American Comics? How you doing, man? Like I said, I work backwards, and I'm talking art auction, talking Frog G. A young man gets turned into a frog and sent on an adventure by Death himself to regain his humanity and win back the woman he loves. So link is in the description below, as well as pinned. So feel free to sign up for that if you aren't already. And if you are, thank you. You will be getting the wallpaper at the end of the month. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry I'm not really reading them. Everybody, that screen's pretty far away for me. So yeah, so like this was one that I did on a lapse of time on my, you go to my YouTube channel, which you're watching right now, and I think it's the latest one I did. So I did this on a lapse of time sketch. So yeah, it was on it's on a dented piece of paper. There's a little bit of a dent down here, so that's why it's like scrap paper. So you know, I think I taped it down, and then I did a little doodle. So you know, go back and watch that. So, but like this is something I'd throw up if Frog G doesn't perform as high as we want to get that variant cover. We do have names. I'm not going to name any of them that we've been bouncing around. And one, there's two solid ones. That one is a name that I love and Inkspots loves, and you know, but he's not as well known. The other one, they're very well known, and they're both high quality. So you know, but this is another one I might toss up on the art auction if Frog G doesn't go well. I did this on a stream with Shelby and Noah, NTM Comics. Oh, pardon me, everybody go back Mavericks. So I did this on there, and then later on Shane had popped in too, as well as Phil Diaz. So it was a good stream. I think this took me like an hour and a half, maybe, hour 45. So this is something like I would put up, and that's a sketch, kinda. I mean, it's a little more detailed sketch, but it's a sketch nonetheless. I considered sketches to be just fun little experiments almost. A full-on piece is still a fun experiment that takes me like hours on end. These, if they take like a couple hours, it's really a sketch in my eyes, even if it's 3. Like those are the bigger ones that I would sell. Now I do have little ones I could toss on as incentives. Like I did this on a lapse of time. It's a watercolor. I think I did a lapse. Yeah, I did. It's a watercolor piece, just free flow watercolor. And I got a lot of these doodles too that I had done while I'm on a stream hanging out. This is the last one I did, the latest one I did. So like I might toss these in, you know, as incentives. I thought it was upside down. Just, you know, hey, 20 more bucks, you get one of these. I don't think I'll sell off all of them in one set like I did before. This one's kind of weird. They look kind of freaky. Some I forget I drew some of these. This is derpy. Derp. Yeah, so I forget I do them sometimes. Yeah, so I really like the watercolor one. And then I also have this old one, Fantasia. I don't even know. I think it was Inktober. Yeah, so I drew that. So, but those are like little incentives that I'll toss in. Now, like I said, we really want to get that variant cover artist. We're mainly just going to have one variant as of now. We just want the one variant. We don't want too many more covers than 2. 3 is pushing it at max. So with Frog G, we want it, you know, to be, you know, about the content, but we also want that collectability too. And we're hoping to get one of these 2 artists that we're thinking of, that we've been bouncing around with. Shelby also gave his input, and Luke, Death Metal Hero, he gave his input as well. And I think Hockey was there backstage too. So yeah, but it's that's why we really want those Frog G pieces to do well. Now, like I said, see, it's hard for me to read this. I'm just gonna say, yeah, agreed. I'm glad you agree. Hey, Inkspots, what's going on, man? Whatever, July 9th, June 9th, whatever. You know, whatever, June 9th, July 9th. Tune in, Red Valkyrie. Did I post it on Twitter as June 9th? Probably did. Let me find out. But you know, Ink. You can fix it in a retweet. You can quote it. Did I say June? Subject Red Valkyrie. I did say June. Ah, well, I'm not going to fix it. People know I'm blind and dumb. All right. So July 9th, June 9th. It's July 9th. We're trying to get money for the thing. So we're hoping Frog G does well. we're hoping that it's well received, that people do want that artwork, because we love this book. We're having a lot of fun, and a lot of love is going into it. So yeah, Dean agrees with me. That's all that matters. Ink. So yeah, and you know, if you subscribe to this channel, you know I do post those time lapses of just free flow fun art. You also will see the topical stuff, and that's when we talk Frog G. I might work on Frog G a little bit too. I don't do too many live streams anymore, just mainly because it's so crowded. It's hard to get. You know, it's not so much as traffic. It's just you want to get views too, and you want to get subscribers. I want to get subscribers. You know, it helps not only channel grow, but get people back in your campaign and the word out. These I don't mind. It's the middle of the afternoon. Not as many people stream during the middle of the afternoon. It's mostly at night. So yeah, and that's, you know, these are, I like to keep these short, half hour. So it's like more of an update. We are on page 8, I believe. I got to reprint out my layout, because I have the blue line still on the other one. So I got to reprint out the layout and then ink it, and then send it to InkSpots. And he's coloring page 7, I believe, right now, or 6. And then he's also got to color. He's got to color the wallpaper, but that's not for a while. So we're moving along. And he's got another 2-page spread of the supplemental. He's almost finished with. So yeah, and by the way, there's a supplemental with this. This is the story of Cernunnos. So if you don't want to catch that, it'll be in one of the tiers. We haven't really talked as much about the tiers and everything. We've bounced some ideas, some things we might want. Something that I might want would be an artist edition of like my line art, and then InkSpot's color art of you know, maybe not all of it. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to fit. It's gonna be 48 pages. That's a huge. It would be what, 96 pages. So you know, I'm not gonna have a 96-page art book. So it would probably be half that. So it'd be key pages of like what my line art compared to what he does, and everybody could see the actual hard work that he puts into it. So he develops all those backgrounds and comes up with the environments and stuff like that. So I mean, I do pitch in a little bit, but I don't want to draw in too much back there for InkSpots to, you know, not be able to do anything with. You look away. Don't look away. Yeah. InkSpots walked in. He's walked on in. He's eating breakfast. Stuff in his face. He just can't seem to stop. Can't seem to stop it. So, yeah, I mean, that's I mean, almost it, really. I could ramble on for a little while longer, but there's no point in doing more than what you need. So, like I said, July 9th, the art auction. First time ever we're going to have Frog G artwork. You don't want to miss it, because I don't think if you hit me up, I would sell them either. Like, I think this way we might, okay, I take it back. We might do, if they don't sell well, mainly because of everybody else on there that is high quality, that everybody loves, which we understand, we might do a separate Frog G auction, maybe with like a, we'll hit Shay inside up, ask them if they'll do a Frog G art auction, and maybe a Frog G / Goblin Girl art auction. That's something I think would be a lot of fun. And you know, Dan Plagle, Billy Baskerville, Matt Barr, they're all good friends of ours. So it would be a lot of fun to have some Goblin Girl art up there. And you know, Plagle can sell some of those off. And since he got the baby coming, he can use the money too. So yeah, so if Frog G doesn't do well, we might very well set up an art auction, maybe like a month and a half after that, you know, specifically for Frog G, to see how, you know, and that might go a little more, you know, a little better. I mean, like I said, with those artists up, you know, Christopher John's going to be selling he's got a piece in the Black Flag .5 issue. It's Rascal, and you got a Christopher John Rascal that's going to be published. People are going to bid, so we understand that. So we're trying to get top dollars, as much top dollars we can get for him. But if it doesn't go as well as planned, we'll switch gears. And I, you know, hey, I'll sell my artwork, and that's fine with me. I don't mind selling my artwork. It's, if anybody sees anything that I do, really, they can hit me up and be like, hey, how much for that? Now, my response may be, if there's an auction coming up, I'm like, I'm saving it for the auction. But usually, I mean, I don't mind just going ahead and selling it off. Yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, Boob Dan is. Yeah, he's going to be Boob Dad. You didn't know that so far? Yeah, he's going to be a daddy. He's going to be a great nerdy daddy. It's going to be fantastic. CG's like, what, second baby now? You had Pterodactyl. Now you have baby Boob Dan. So, yeah, it's we're all happy for him. Initially, it was a secret, but I don't know. I guess he announced it at some point a while back, and we all then were talking about it. So yeah, Boob Dad. So yeah, that's another thing we might do is a separate Frog G auction, and we have plenty of work. Inkspots did send me more stuff. I gotta find it. It's somewhere in my room. Yeah. So, and I know I have them. I remember seeing them, but that's on me. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Sign up for the pre-launch because you're gonna get all that great quality material. You're gonna get the wallpapers. You're gonna get the PDF of the first 7 pages, I believe. You're gonna get where's the 6 pages? I always forget. You're gonna get up to the page where I'll show this one. I showed it before on stream. You're gonna get this is the last page you'll get. You know what I mean? So I believe I don't have it marked. Do I? I didn't write it on here yet. I think this is page 7. So you're gonna get all the way up to page 7 or 6, whatever one it is. And this is you'll find out why he's so blah. Yeah. So Inkspots is gonna be calling that one off. So that is it's gonna be fun. So you're gonna want to sign up to get those first few pages of story and the foil trading card, the discount on the tier. Also another person. There's a lot of stuff. If you sign up on the mailing list and let's say you backed at the basic tier, if we'll do a random drawing and you'll get bumped up to the highest tier, pretty much free. Like, well, you still have to be back to book, but yeah. So a lot of incentive to sign up, a lot of incentive to back. It's a great fun project. We love it. And like I said, if you like Hellboy, if you like Spider-Man, you like weird fun art, you like great environments, crazy monsters, fantastical creatures, you're gonna want this book. And it's an all ages book. It's something you can give to your son, your daughter, 13, 14 years old, 10 maybe, and they'll love it. And then you'll read it and you'll love it. It's no more grotesque than like maybe Grim Fairy Tales. I don't know if that's even harsher. There's no graphic blood, no graphic nudity, no swearing. It's all ages. It's something like a Spider-Man book would read, with the fantastical stories of creatures and ideas of Hellboy. So it's a fun fantasy epic. Yeah. So yeah, everybody sign up. Link is pinned. I'm not on Facebook. Sometimes I'll stream to Facebook as well, but link is pinned up there, and as well as in the description below. Make sure you follow me on the Twitters and Inkspots and Frog G as well. Their links are in the description below. Follow them on Twitter. And make sure if you like this content, you want to see more, share this out. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. Appreciate everybody swinging by. And let's, y'all have a wonderful day. Have a great one.
Man, on them shit, I'ma get it. You know I be on the one. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man, on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah, it's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving it, so all you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here.